What is the value of human life? This philosophical question has plagued the minds of some of the greatest thinkers to date. Its origins root further back than even biblical times. As long as humans have been advanced enough to think, there's been those who have wondered this exact question. If there were to be a value placed on human life, what is it? Are some people more valuable than others? Could other animals be considered of higher value? And is there an actual numerical price to be put on human life? One of the first ways we can approach this situation is to come at it from the standpoint of someone on the black market whose main goal would be to sell you for raw materials and organs. With a price tag of $10 per square inch, skin can add up very easily on your average adult who has about 20 plus square feet of skin. This value totals to be about $2,400 for your skin alone. Notable other organs that deal a hefty price tag can be your kidney, which is worth a staggering $262,000, your heart for $119,000, and your liver for about $157,000. By totaling these values as well as other listed organ prices, we reach a value of about $550,000, give or take a few, due to estimates and rounding. Another method for determining human value could be annual income. Though crude and sometimes discriminatory, this is a potential method. Such grouping could lead to a doctor or lawyer being considered of greater human value than, say, a fast food employee. Under this method, the most valuable human alive would be Bill Gates with a net worth of around $87 billion. This also means that the average American who lives about 78 years and earns around $80,000 a year has a value of around $3.8 million as long as we assume they're not working for about 30 of those years. Such sorting methods, however, raise a dilemma. Could the rich actually be considered more valuable than the poor? Is it entirely the money you make and produce that determines value, or is it something deeper? If we were to judge value on contributions to society, this could account for that deeper aspect. This would place your heroic, all-around good people higher up on a scale than, say, a murderer or someone along those lines. Difficulty arises, however, in how you would decide which act is better than one another. For example, would saving a person be higher up than donating $1 million to charity? I'd assume that in the event of some grouping or systematic filing of who is higher than others, there could be a point system. Maybe you could say saving someone is 100 points, helping someone is 5, and so on. This could end up having the most valuable person being the highest on the leaderboard and your least valuable on the bottom in this hypothetical leaderboard. Though there are differing methods of determining value, they could all have a similar dilemma. This is what I like to call the human inflation principle. Think of this like actual inflation, where the more money you have, the less a dollar is worth. Human inflation, similar to this, means that since there are so many humans on Earth, our value has diminished a lot. There isn't such a necessity to maintain population and stay relevant as a species as there was, say, 3,000 years ago. We already have established ourselves, and one person disappearing doesn't seem as important as it could have done during these times. At the end of the day, one person dying doesn't usually make the news if you aren't famous, similar to how one animal dying doesn't unless they are endangered. A takeaway from this could be to try and impact society and set yourself apart as much as possible. Due to the human inflation principle, there will always be so many people that achievements could seem just original and already done before. To be valuable, in my opinion, is to leave a lasting impact on society. We will always remember Bill Gates for his pioneering of Microsoft, and we will always know Isaac Newton for his discovery of gravity. To be valuable or on level with these people, you need to add to the earth something that wasn't there before. There's always unknown left to explore and places yet to be reached. Don't let someone beat you to it, and always remember the value of human life is what you make of it. See you next week, and thanks for watching.